Okay, folks, ready for another deep dive. This time we're taking on a cold case that's been puzzling people for
Oh,
decades.
yeah, this one's a classic.
D.B. Cooper, you know the story, right?
1971, hijacks a plane, disappears with a ton of cash, never seen again.
Vanishes into thin air.
Literally jumps out of a plane mid-flight with 200,000 bucks.
And the thing is, we still don't know for sure what happened to him.
One of the biggest unsolved mysteries of the 20th century, for sure.
Exactly, and there's been a recent development, a possible lead that has everyone buzzing again.
Oh, this is going to be good.
We're diving deep into an article from Cowboy State Daily. They broke the news about a newly discovered parachute.
A parachute.
Yeah, and get this, it was found on the property of a longtime D.B. Cooper suspect.
I'm already hooked. Tell me more.
All right, so the article talks about this researcher and YouTuber named Dan Grider. He's been obsessed with the Cooper case for years.
I can relate to that.
Right. Anyway, he's the one who found this parachute, and he's convinced it's the real deal, the one Cooper used.
What makes him so sure?
Apparently, it has some unique modifications that match witness descriptions from back in '71. You know, what the Skyjacker was doing to the parachutes before he jumped.
Okay, well, that's interesting. But we've seen a lot of so-called breakthroughs in the Cooper case over the years.
Right.
Lots of promising leads that just fizzled out.
So we got to be careful, but this parachute thing, it definitely piqued my curiosity.
Mine too. And to make things even more intriguing, the parachute was found on the property of Richard McCoy II.
Richard McCoy.
Yeah, he's been a suspect in the Cooper case for ages, mainly because just 6 months after Cooper's hijacking, McCoy pulled off a strikingly similar skyjacking.
Wow, so there's a pattern here.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Both cases involved jumping out of a plane with parachutes and ransom money. Even the demands made to the airlines were eerily similar.
That's crazy.
It points to a specific kind of individual, someone who's bold, meticulous, and clearly comfortable with taking huge risks.
Someone who knows how to plan and execute a daring escape.
Exactly, and maybe even do it twice.
So back to the parachute. The article says that the FBI took it, and they're examining it to see if it's actually connected to the Cooper case.
Makes sense. That's a key piece of evidence if it really is Cooper's parachute.
Right. And get this, McCoy's son even gave the FBI a DNA sample.
Wow, that's huge.
I know, right? It suggests they might even consider exhuming McCoy's body to compare DNA.
They're definitely taking this seriously if they're willing to go that far.
Yeah, but the article also mentioned that a lot of the seasoned Cooper researchers are skeptical.
I can see why. I mean, they've been down this road before with other leads that turned out to be dead ends.
Right. It's like every time they think they're close to cracking the case, it slips away again.
But that's what makes this case so fascinating. Even if this parachute does turn out to be Cooper's, it just opens up a whole new set of questions.
Like what?
Well, did McCoy act alone? What happened to the money? Where did he land? Did he even survive the jump?
It's mind-boggling to think about all the possibilities.
Exactly. We might be closer to an answer, but we might also be further away than ever before.
This one piece of evidence could either finally close the book on this mystery or just throw open a whole new chapter.
And that's what I love about these cold cases. You never really know what you're going to find.
So if you're fascinated by the D.B. Cooper case like we are, this new development is definitely something to keep an eye on.
Absolutely. I encourage everyone to dig into the details, check out Dan Grider's research, and see what you make of it.
And ask yourself, if this parachute does belong to Cooper, does it truly solve the mystery, or does it just deepen the intrigue?
It's a question worth pondering.
And on that note, we'll wrap up this deep dive. But the mystery of D.B. Cooper lives on.
And who knows, maybe one day we'll finally get the answers we've been searching for.
Thanks for joining us, everyone. Until next time, keep exploring those mysteries.
And keep questioning everything.